Are you struggling with the Sabre combat in Lexington and Concord? Or are you unable to even hit them in the first place? I have around 250 hours on this game, so I know a lot about the game's melee combat, and I'll be happy to show you my tactics if you stick around. Now, let's move on to... To win, you must learn your weapon's limit and capabilities, or something like that anyway. The Sabre deals a base damage of 35, has an effective range of up to 6 studs depending on the swing, has an attack speed of under 1 second depending on the swing as well. Yeah, there isn't much else, it just tells me those 3 things, everything else is just strategy. Make sure you remember the swing rate specifically, so you can time swings better. Next up is... You have 2 options with the Sabre, attack or block. Only use attack unless retreating to allies, or somewhere you put distance between you two. In a duel you must prioritise getting the first hit. Whoever lands the initial hit is likely to win the fight.
Apologise for my actions, sir.
Get idiot.
It can be a lot easier to land the first hit if you hold the swing ready before charging in. This lets you swing the next hit quicker compared to not readying your swing. The Sabre has 4 attack patterns, being up, down, left, and right. When trying to gain the first hit, use either left or right, then turn slightly in that direction. This allows you to hit targets further away than up or down, more reliably anyway. I should probably show you a couple. There are a few types of players with how they use melee. Being passive, and aggressive. Both of these have their advantages and disadvantages, so let's start with being passive. If you want to be passive, and try not to attack without a clear advantage, such as the enemy swinging and missing, or having less health than you. You can also constantly move backwards and forwards to bait a swing possibly. Passive is useful for getting the first hit in melee fights or distracting the enemy so you slowly move to allies. Or somewhere you can put distance between you two. But once you get the first hit, switch or run back and... Oh, he's still alive. Yeah, I genuinely thought he was dead. Anyways, run back and heal/have allies, then you switch to being aggressive. Being aggressive is a lot more risky with a lot more reward. My next victim. In sword fights, you want to be behind your enemy but can't hit or block you, and being aggressive can help very much with this goal. If you're at the front and charging, be careful of people posted up with a musket, as that is a common death for aggressive players.
Oh no, man. Didn't even look over here.
Ping also plays a heavy factor, for if one side or both parties have bad ping, then you might not even be able to hit them from the back and deal any damage while they're blocking. A good way to be aggressive in a sword fight is to only try and walk behind them while attacking. Then, when you are, switch back behind them, or simply stay on that one side. The enemy will likely miss his next attack because of all your zigzagging. You can also be passive and instantly become hyper aggressive out of nowhere to throw them off or make them panic. That's the 2 playstyles I know anyway. Everyone plays how they play, whether they use their environment around them or not. But I think we should go on to... It's important you have structure in a fight or your opponent will be able to easily get around and kill you. Constantly face your enemy by turning with a swing ready, so he is less confident in attacking you or moving around you. If you have any openings, your enemy will use it and butcher you alive. Finally, we get on to some... Sometimes you don't need tricks or techniques, but it can certainly help to know. So here's a few I've used. Feint swing. Charge at your opponent and swing way before in range, then back up slightly just to avoid getting hit, then charge back in with a swing ray now favouring you. When you land the first hit, if the enemy is still swinging, switch to swab and block at the same-ish time. Then switch back and continue fighting. This is a hard move to pull off, but will guarantee you'll win if you pull it off most likely. When you're about to engage a fight, prepare an attack and swing as you enter the attack range. This is hard to pull off, new hitboxes being terrible, because Roblox just sucks in general. It also lets you get the first hit though, so you have some reward for risking it. The two guys will sit in there, use those lives and run the other way. You're not going to win a 2v1 unless they both have good connectors and aren't playing on their fridge. There are plenty more techniques, but these are mine. I hope you've learnt something from this. And remember this for when the time comes.